There's a gorgeous, fully rehabbed home in my neighborhood, and it's just sitting there. No offers. It's been on the market for weeks, and even though it looks amazing inside and out, it hasn't sold. If you're thinking about selling your home in Martinsburg, Charlestown, anywhere in Berkeley, Jefferson County, this is something you need to hear because pricing mistakes like this one can cost you big time, especially during the most important window of the year. There's a reason real estate pros call April through October the sweet spot for home sellers. Why? Because that's when buyer demand is highest. Inventory is still relatively low here and prices peak. In fact, in June 2024, the national median home price hit $427,000. That's the highest of the year. And over 35% of homes sold above asking price. That's the power of timing. List your home during those months and you're much more likely to get top dollar. Sometimes even more than asking price. Of course, that's the national median, and in real estate, everything comes down to location. So what's the story here in the Eastern Panhandle? In Martinsburg, the median home price in February was just under $300,000, and that's up 4.3% from last year. Berkeley County is holding strong at around $305,000, and Jefferson County is seeing about the same price growth. Inventory is picking up, though. But in this area, we're still in a seller's market. And that means buyers are out there looking and ready to make offers. Now, back to that beautiful home in my neighborhood that hasn't sold. It's been completely rehabbed. New floors, fresh paint, beautiful kitchen, new everything. It checks all the boxes. So why is it just sitting there? It's overpriced. And overpricing creates a lot of problems. When you price your home too high, the buyers who should be seeing your home likely won't come across it because it's priced out of their search range. And your home is showing up alongside more expensive homes. So you put it in competition with homes that are in a higher price bracket, ones that probably have more square footage, more and better amenities. And the longer it sits on the market, the more buyers wonder what's wrong with it. Even if your home is in perfect shape, that stale listing effect can hurt your final sales price. And that's the last thing you want to deal with during April through October when the market is moving fast and you have the best chance to sell quickly and for more. That's why I always start with a local market analysis so you know what homes like yours are selling for. So we'll talk about that and what updates are worth doing and where not to overspend. And most importantly, we'll set a price that attracts buyers and gives you leverage without pricing you out of the market. Nail the first impression. Curb appeal sells. Think clean landscaping, fresh paint, welcoming entry. Stage your home. And that really just means that it's clean, bright, clutter-free. It makes it easier for buyers to imagine themselves living there. And price it right the first time. That one decision can make the difference between a bidding war and weeks of silence. I've seen homes in this area sell in just a weekend with multiple offers because they were priced and marketed right. And I've seen homes sit for months, even beautiful ones. And usually that's because of one mistake, pricing too high and missing the window. So if you're thinking about selling this spring or summer, don't wait. Let's start planning now while the market is on your side and buyers are looking. I live right here in the neighborhood. I know the market. I walk these streets, and I'd love to help you get your home sold quickly, smoothly, for the best price. And if I'm out and about and you see me on a walk, say howdy. I'd love to meet you.
Hey, Jana, where are you going?
Or Memorial Park
Why?
to meet the neighbors. Come on.
And thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. I'll see you next week.